Throwing on first down is Breeze. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. To throw is Breeze. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff inside, it's Peyton. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, Breeze. Over the middle, complete. It's Barnett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Peyton up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the give, here comes Peyton. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Breeze now to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for...
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give, it's Peyton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a give running left. It's Bettis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And left side here, it's Graham. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Mahomes now to throw. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Bettis fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now 2nd and 9. Breeze now. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Tucker. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Houston's offense taking over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Mahomes. This to Graham on the short pass. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Jefferson moving in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to 5. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Again, it's Breeze. They set up the screen to Peyton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down to the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend.
Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense ready to...
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, Mahomes. Complete. And oh, he coughed it up.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Mahomes' throw caught by Sanders.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 28. In motion left here, Edelman.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. They set able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running it here with Peyton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
2nd and 9.
Now Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run now with Peyton. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This little short throw to Witten. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
So he stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They dump it off to Lynch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Young. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And a catch right side by Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now, 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Slot man moves right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the gun, it's Young. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good move at the 30. Able to slither by. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
First down, the run with Lynch. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Young. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Young working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Young will set to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 12. A minute 54 on the clock. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is getting. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he's brought down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and long. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. It fights him off, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.